Hello, everyone. So today I am doing a townhouse build with an apartment in the basement. Now, I do want to start by saying that the basement apartment is already completed at this point. I'm sure you're wondering why you're just jumping into a building being there. I ended up having such choppy video from this that I couldn't use most of it. So I decided to just not show you the basement being built, and I think pretty much the rest of the house itself kind of being, put up. You get to see the floor plan done for the upper. But yeah, so that's why we're starting out with not a blank lot. However, I am going to walk you guys through it at the end of the video. So I think it turned out really cool. You'll also see for the kids' bedrooms, I had the same thing happen again. And so I kind of put in a little bit of it. So you'll see some transitions where I've edited it. And then when it jumps around and there's not a transition, that's kind of the choppy. But kind of gives you an idea of what I've been dealing with. And you still got to kind of see what I was trying to do with the bedroom. So it was somewhat still usable footage, just had to be heavily edited. But those I'll go through at the end too, so you can kind of see that a little bit. So with this build in my mind, I pictured a family that bought this townhome to live in and then decided to rent out their basement area. And so the apartment below is nicely renovated. Okay, this is their first rental. And the townhome has other buildings attached to it. Okay, this version that I'm building now will not. I'm going to actually upload as is. Just because I like it. I think it's cute for just somebody who's looking to play two households. And yes, this is inspired by the new pack that's coming out for rent. But the thing is with this build, you don't necessarily have to have that pack to use it. So that's one reason I wanted to give something to the people who aren't buying the pack, or maybe I'm not buying it right away, that they can still kind of use. I mean, it's still possible. You can put a roommate down there. So that's kind of where that went. Oh, and the other thing is this kitchen. I also had problems with that one. So yeah, lots of problems. I think I might have it all fixed. So yeah, there's that. I uninstalled Origin completely from my system, not realizing I still had it since I now use the EA app. And I'm telling you right now, I had a scare. I could not open my game. I was like, oh no, panicked. But the good news is I keep all of my Sims files on my OneDrive, and I had paused syncing when I did that. So I had everything. I was just like, how do I run this? So if you have Origin installed and want to get rid of it, my advice is do it. Make sure you have everything backed up somewhere. But once you do that, you're going to have to go in and manually shut down EA app. And that's just done through the Control-Alt-Delete. And you shut all that down, and then you run a program that'll clean your computer. I have what's called CC Cleaner, and I've had it for years. So I ran that. And then all of a sudden, I could use the game again, and it runs faster. So I'm having a lot, everything's faster. It's insane. I have no idea what's going on. I haven't looked into it much yesterday, because this just happened yesterday. So I might kind of look at things a little more and see if I can figure out what's going on. But I was too excited to get back into building. So, yeah. All right. So, I am going to say this bar shelf area took me over a half an hour to figure out. Like, it was ridiculous. I'm sitting here looking, I'm glancing at the time going, why is this taking me more than like 10 minutes? It was ridiculous. Um, so yeah, yeah. For those of you who think YouTube is easy, um, no, it's not. It's not. Um, you're doing this stuff to create an awesome, experience for viewers and not only that, but people who are downloading this build and then it takes you a half an hour to put items on a shelf. Yeah. So anyway, back to the build. So like I said, I pictured this as kind of a family, so tried to keep things kind of cozy up here. Um, and open so, they can enjoy company. We'll see. The teenager might not like it so much. In my mind, this is a family of 4 or 5. So you have the 2 parents. I have a teenage bedroom and then a child's bedroom where either you have a son or 2 sons or whatever is kind of where I was thinking with it. The rooms really could be for anybody with a few adjustments. So unless, you want your boy to enjoy wearing makeup, nothing wrong with that at all. So, then you wouldn't have to make any adjustments. So, but anyway, so as you can see, we've moved into the kitchen that is, nicely done. I've just added some decor to it. I might go through. I did a deconstruction of the kitchen in the apartment in the basement, and then reconstructed it for a short. That short is up now. I'm debating. I might do that for this kitchen too. It was kind of fun. It's just a short little, not even a minute video. If you want to check that out. And yeah, so I might do that with that kitchen, just because you guys didn't get to see me really build it. And that's why I did it for the one downstairs. I'm also planning another one for the bedroom. It'll just be a short for the basement, since, like I said, you guys didn't get to actually see me build it. So, yeah. All right, so we're going into the office area. And in my mind with this office, these guys are travelers in my mind, okay? And so they go to the islands a lot. Or they travel around a lot. So my mind says they brought back this cool desk. Later on, I actually switch out that console, that table behind the desk, for another island living one, and move that out into the entry area. And that's kind of where that's coming from. For anybody who's like, that doesn't quite fit the style. In my mind, it does, because for me, they're travelers. So, the other thing I did was, as you can see, I downloaded some artwork from the gallery, and this is something anybody can do. Just go in and you can download artwork. I really am going to try doing that more often. I keep forgetting that it's available, and I was watching another YouTuber, and they did that, and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot I could do that. So brought in a couple of those. I probably should have done it upstairs, but I just didn't want to go hunting through the gallery again, because I have a small little area where there's an easel and all that. But I did pick out artwork that looks like maybe they painted it, that is in-game. So yeah, this is the point where I switch those 2 tables and, finally figure out what I want to do there. Now, the staircase does have a railing, I have the glitch of railing does not work in some of my builds, especially if I put a wall behind the stairs, I've noticed. So I swear there's a railing there. Let me know if it pops up in your game or if it doesn't. Just curious. That's all. Seeing if it's something that, it's a glitch in my game and then it, moves over at everybody else's who downloads this, or if it's just, my game and then if yours is having it too, you get it. I don't know. But curiosity is what, is what I'm after right there. All right, so the rugs in this area drive me nuts, as you can see. So I finally just decided on a couple of cute little ones and then moved on to the bathroom. Simple little powder room area. Nothing too big to talk about there. So I will say I am really kind of excited about this new pack. At first when they announced it, I wasn't sure I was going to get it, to be honest. I needed to look at the build stuff before I decided for sure because, as you know, I'm a builder. And more than likely I probably would have gotten it, but I wasn't sure. However, I'm liking it more and more now. I think it's going to be a fun pack to play in. I like that it looks like it's going to be throughout different worlds. I am curious to see how that's going to work with city living and eco lifestyle that already have apartments. So that'll be interesting. I also really love that, now we can build these multi-unit homes and, create a good sense of community around our lots. I think that's just awesome. Some of these lots are huge and it's like, you really don't need a big house to play in all the time. They can be fun, but so I'm excited about it. All right, who says big, huge apartment community in Del Sol Valley on one of those big fancy lots? All right, I might do that. I'm just saying. Just, throw it in there. All right, so this is the part where it gets kind of choppy. And like I said, you can kind of follow along with what I'm doing, which is why I put it in there. But you'll see this transition here. Yeah. So that's my transition. This is all, the choppiness. So hopefully, if you like me doing that, if I have this problem again, I'll do it. I'll do this again, if I can. So just let me know. All right. So moving on to the master bedroom. Again, this was a me problem this time. I forgot to hit record when I did the children's bathroom and didn't realize it until probably about now in the build. So like I had to shut down the game real quick for the bathroom because my computer was doing something weird. And so I got back on. Everything was running fine. And just forgot to hit record. Well, then I finished that and I had to shut down for work because I had to go to work. So, of course, when I came back, I started the recording for this part. Yeah. And eventually just kind of went, I don't think I recorded the bathroom. So... Yeah. Turns out I didn't. So that's on me. You'll get a good look at it later, though. So here it's just kind of decorating it up. Again, they have a cool dresser from the islands, and I was gonna try to put in a rug too, but I just couldn't find anything that worked. I didn't want to go too crazy. I thought about, well, I could put in an island bed and, but I'm like, no, they haven't gotten that far yet. So that was kind of my thought process there. So the bathroom also kind of went, nice, definitely a master suite bathroom. I think it turned out pretty cool. I had some trouble figuring out exactly how to lay it out. I wanted the shower and the tub exactly where it is. So I had to do some switching around of some things. Put the toilet in behind the closet, which I actually like because it's using that space. And then here I just kind of switched the door in the vanity area around so I can put in, sinks and countertop area. So yeah, I do like how this all turned out. This was a fun little thing to build, definitely. I'm excited to keep going. As of recording, I've already started the second part of this build, so it's coming along a little bit better than this part did. I have been stopping it randomly to check the recordings. And so far things are working really well. So I started that yesterday after I did all the changes. And as I said, it's running so much like smoother and quicker. Before I couldn't use like a lot of programs on my computer. If I was trying to record and play The Sims at the same time. So that has changed. I can actually, do a few things now. Not that I do a whole lot, but I'm not like trying to watch videos while I, do this or anything. I usually record first thing in the morning while I'm watching the news. So I have that on my TV and then record, do my builds while I'm watching that. But I couldn't even open like my file explorer without it taking forever. So that's new. I'm able to do that now. And that's nice because then I can do that where I'm checking the videos. I can stop them, check it, start up again. So hopefully that'll work out better and I won't have that problem too much anymore. I mean, it does happen, but it was happening a lot and I don't know why. But anyway, as I said, this is kind of that painting area. The kids have a little game thing out here because they don't have a basement. They now have, a basement apartment instead. So I wanted a small little space where it could be, something they could put a game system out and then, the painting stuff. There's not a lot in this area. I kind of pictured it as more of a space with some more activities, but it really isn't that big. So put in this cute little shelf and kind of decorated that up a little bit. So yeah, I think it turned out really cute. So the other thing I'm excited with this new pack coming out is that we're gonna have like more community stuff. So that'll be cool. Oh, side note, by the way, those curtains are like that because easel paint. I didn't think we wanted the curtains next to the easel. So that's why I chose those. Okay. Anyway, back to the new pack. I like that we're going to have like community events. And I think that's definitely something that's been needed a little more, that you can do stuff on these community lots. Because even like apartment living, I mean, they had the neighborhood type events, but your apartments couldn't do anything. And I mean, I know my apartment right now has been trying to do some stuff. They haven't had much luck, but it hasn't been because people don't want to participate. It's been over the summer they were trying to do like pool parties and outdoor movie things, and the weather just every time it rained. So but that's it. It's like, being able to plan stuff like that is really cool. And I'm excited to be able to do it. So that's the other thing, is this build will probably include a little bit of a common area so that you can do some of that stuff easier. There will not be a pool in this build, but there will be a common area. So anyway, with this backyard, I'm gonna be honest, I just kind of threw in some stuff, because in my mind, you might put this on a little bit smaller lot, so maybe the swing has to go. But it's up to you. I mean, the backyard is, give or take. You can make it smaller or bigger depending on your needs. But it's still a cute little area. So they have like the table up on the porch and a grill. And then, a little campfire area and a swing for the kids. I tried to do the little fencing there. I am not a fan of fencing like that. I don't know why. I try to use it because in general, sometimes I think it looks really cute. And then other times I'm like, no. And this was one of those times. So I don't know. Maybe it's just I grew up in the country. And when I say country, like small town, my graduating class was 48 people. Yeah, not like, small town movie. It's, small town, tiny town. And hardly anybody had the little fences around. My mom did, but we also, were from the city originally. So, yeah. Sorry, just kind of finishing things up here, adding in a little area here. Got to put the mailbox in, so that'll go up on the wall there. Now I am going to upload this as is, but I'm thinking we'll probably get better mailboxes with this new pack. So if you have that, you'll have to update that. But the final build for this series, I'm hoping that we'll get more of an idea of what'll be included in the pack, and I can make a space for more mailboxes. So, all right, well, we did the speed build. All right, everyone. Let's get into the build. So I'm going to start by showing you the basement apartment that the build got kind of screwed up. So we'll go ahead and start there. Okay, so I'm going to start with the little outdoor patio first. And this one I'm going to definitely go into more explanation of what I was thinking doing, just because I couldn't do it in the speed build part of the video anyway. So put in a grill, some cute little flower boxes here, a couple of planters, and a table, just so they can enjoy their outside area. And then in here, I just put a couple more planters just to create a space that's covered for the plants. Then moving into the actual apartment, I wanted to make this kind of fancy. As I said, with this build is my goal with this is to kind of make it where they bought the townhouse with the basement, and then they bought the house next to them, then they bought the one next to that. So that's kind of, how this storyline's going. So this is the one they started with. And so they made it really fancy so they could get lots of money to rent it out. Okay, that's kind of my goal with this. So this is like a professional just starting out. They got a decent job. That's kind of my thought process with the person that's renting this apartment. So I went ahead and kind of made it. I mean, I pictured like a girl in here. But luckily I didn't do a whole lot with color. But of course, if you're a man who likes purple, this works for you. Okay. So my nephew loves the color pink. So he would actually probably like this apartment. I'm just saying. Okay. So anyway, The kitchen, if you happen to catch my short from over the weekend, I do a reconstruction of this kitchen. It's kind of a fun little short that I did, so you can check that out. And again, the kitchen, I wanted it to be bright, so that's why I went with the white, but a little more modern looking, which is why, white black counters. To me, that kind of says a little more modern-ish looking. Because I really didn't like the more modern cabinetry that we have in the game. So, okay, so the office area, I kind of just wanted it to be, a small little section where they could do work. As I said, my thought process was this is a, professional, just out of school. Maybe they have to bring work home. And then I put in this little, like, I don't know, coat closet area is kind of what I was thinking. And I know everybody's like, it's really far from the door, but I'm going to be honest. Most of the apartments I've lived in, they've been on the other side of the living area from the door. So that's why it's homage to my own personal experiences. So now moving on, here's the bathroom. Just a simple bathroom. A little bit of decor, towel, picture, spot to put your bathrobe. So nothing too crazy with that bathroom. The bedroom looks like this, and I really enjoyed building this. I think it's a very nice, calming bedroom area. And I really liked how this curtain turned out. I think because there's no windows in the bedroom, I think that just kind of adds something to it that, just wasn't there. That wall looks so bare. I'm like, I can't do it. I got to do something. So I think the curtains over the bed look pretty cool. All right. And then, put in some clutter again because, in my mind, I have a female living here. And I do that just because then it's easier to decorate when you kind of have somebody in mind. But like I said, very easy to, take that clutter out, put in something else. So, yeah. So here is the lower apartment. And I really like it. I think it turned out really cute. All right. So let's move up to the owner's suite. All right. So here is the entryway for the owner's suite area. And I had a lot of fun building this area. I thought it turned out really cute. I do need to fix that curtain. I realized I moved that window. Okay. All right, so let's continue in. And bear with me, I'm still getting used to how I control this area. So I'm going to be doing some jogging around. So here's the living room, kitchen, dining area. And again, I think it turned out pretty cool. I am in build mode, so you'll see I added that light in the corner. So you're seeing that because I'm in build mode, not live mode. But that should disappear in build mode. And if you want to delete it, it's there. You can get rid of it. So I think this turned out really cool. I spent so much time on this. And I hope you guys will play in this and enjoy it. So we'll just kind of do a quick fling into the kitchen. Yeah, the only thing I hate with it's early in the morning and I just blanked on what those are called. But the thing they're sticking through the ceiling is that they do that in The Sims. So I'll try to fix that. I haven't uploaded this yet, so I'll try to fix that before it goes up. So the kitchen area that you guys didn't get to see built either. Doing this backsplash area, in my mind it's tile, was fun. It took me a few tries to figure that out, but it was pretty cool. So, and then the under cabinet lighting that you can see from this angle. You can't really see it when you're playing in it, but that's okay. All right, and apparently I've lost a window. I did move this to a different lot, and I glanced through it, but apparently not good enough. So that window will be put back when it's ready, or before I upload it. All right, and then we have the bar area, and back to the front. All right. We have our bathroom over here. See how cramped up this looks. This might not have been the angle to go after it, but we have some cute artwork. Just a general powder room bathroom area. All right, and then we'll go into the office where we have a cute desk, table. Again, in my mind with this, it's, they travel. So, and I'm mostly kind of repeating myself in case you just skipped the speed build and went right into this section, because I know a couple people that do that. Cozy little reading area. Maybe the kids like to come in here and read or do their homework while, mom or dad works. That was my thought process. All right, let's head upstairs. Okay, so here we have the landing / game / painting area. Kind of your catch-all area, and I think it turned out really cute. All right, so I'm going to show the bathroom from kind of up above. I just tried to do it from, eye level, and it just wasn't working right. So this is the bathroom. And because you didn't get to see me build it, I want to go over it a little bit. So just, teen and kid clutter. That's kind of, what this is. And then just general, bathroom stuff. Put in this cute little shelf here above the toilet that I kind of blocked off from, being right there when you walk in the door. So I think that turned out really cute. Let's move on to the teen bedroom. And this is another one you guys missed me building. And this is really what it looks like when you go in and, look at it all together. I think it turned out really cute. In my mind, this teen is kind of, I don't know, maybe just new teen, she's maybe 15. Likes art, that type of thing. So her room has a few different, things that still might remind you of a child, but she's not. And again, in my mind, this is a girl. But I did make it kind of neutral, so you could throw, a boy into this rather easily. Okay, so let's go into the boys' room. Okay, so here is in my mind, the boys' room. Again, messy boy. But it's still functional because, we really don't use the wardrobes all that often. So you can just change outfits on your sim. So everything's pretty much functional. I think this turned out really cute. I do wish that we had more matching, wood colors on the beds with different patterns on them, especially for the bunk beds. I would love to see them do an update for that because, trying to get, this, I'm like, having them match is kind of annoying. But I did debate about putting a desk in here, but in my mind, maybe you have two boys in here. Okay, so that was it. That was kind of my thought process. And, they don't really use the desk all the time anyway, so they'll probably be in their sister's room using it, right? That's how that's going to work. Okay. All right, so here's an eye-level view of the room. And I did paint the ceiling in here differently than I did the rest of the house just because, I just figured it's still a kid's room. It works. So they have a fun little cloud ceiling in here. All right, let's move on to the master suite. All right, so here's the master suite. You guys did get to see me build this, so I'm just gonna kind of do a quick, here's what it looks like. I do really like how this turned out. It's just very cozy. I did have to do a little bit of changes on it when I put in the deck area, but overall, I think it worked pretty dang well. So let's go over to this side of the room and we'll take a look at this. So again, put that dresser in because they're travelers and they bring things home with them. Okay. Oh, that's why they have, an eclectic mix of things. So, right, and we'll go into the bathroom. So there's that. Again, they brought those curtains back from the islands, things like that. There's a little bit of a story behind all this. And yeah, just a nice little master bathroom. All right, and the last thing is the backyard area. So again, as I explained during the speed build, this really just turned out really cute. I think it's a nice, nice backyard. All right, so my intent with this build was to have this as a standalone townhome, and then have them add on to it too. So this is actually going to be uploaded to the gallery just as you see it right here. With a few fixes, of course, but it's it will be changing. I actually moved this onto a different lot because I've already started the other the second part of my 3-part series for this build, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. So there will be some changes to it, but the other thing that might be kind of cool, and let me know if you guys want me to do this, is actually putting, copying this house and putting it next to it, so that you kind of have maybe a couple of them. I could put it on a bigger lot and do 3, but let me know if you want me to do that. It will take a little bit of, of stuff to do it. So, but I will if you guys want me to. I think this would be cute as kind of like a set down, down a lot of this same exact build. But what I have in mind for the one I'm working on right now is different housing types, so they're not all going to look exactly the same. I think it'll be pretty cool. So make sure to like and subscribe so that you get informed when I post the next part of this series. And I do hope you guys have a great day. Bye now.